Hey guys, TC here. Today's final review for you is a short and quick one. I was recently reintroduced to this tank by Sunshi in my clan, and I forgot how much fun the little AMX 12T really is to play. This is the Tier 6 French light tank. It's on the same line as the ELC, the Duck, the 1375, the 1390, and eventually the two Tier 10s they lead to are the 30B and the Batch at 25. I remember grinding through this tank and I do not remember it with fond memories at all. However, I recently decided to rebuy it, see if now that I have a better understanding of the game, could I do better in this tank? And I'm very happy to say that I am now that this is now an awesome little piece of kit. I was lucky enough to have a lot of free XP knocking about and nothing that I really wanted to spend it on, so I decided I'd bump the crew up. I give them one skill straight from the off. So although this is a 2-skill crew, this crew has only been with this tank for probably 27 games. There you go, not many games at all. So it's down to the fact that I've bumped this crew up, that they have these 2 skills. The gun that this uses is a 75mm auto-loading gun. 6 shells in the magazine. Takes just under 20 seconds to reload the entire clip in my configuration here. 19.16 seconds, and then you've got 2 seconds between each shot. 144 average damage with 135 pen, or 202 pen with the premium shells. Remember, this is a Tier 6 scout and you can see Tier 9s in this, so you just have to be wary of it. Doesn't have a lot of elevation or depression, unfortunately, due to the oscillating turret here, and the auto-loading drum, which is just at the back here if I remember correctly on the old model. It's not particularly quick, it's not particularly slow. It does do its top speed and it will get up and go, but you know, I'm wondering why I did so bad in it, and I think it's because when I went up this line I wasn't really au fait with this kind of tank. I run vents, optics and camo net as usual on all my scouts. From predominantly AP rounds with some APCR and the big repair kit, mad kit and automatic fire extinguisher. Although there is temptation to drop this for coffee, but we'll see. I've got my ace tanker game coming up for you in this, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm having a lot of fun having this back in the garage. As you can see, it's decked out, painted, everything. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and my ace tanker game in it was quite surprising because I didn't think it was an ace tanker game. Didn't do a lot of damage, thought it was quite a poor game, and I'm sure you'll see why when the replay comes, but yeah, it was an ace. It was pretty surprising. So let's see what this looks like. Okay guys, as you can see here, really favourable matchmaking in the 12 ton. We have got just 5 Tier 7s on each team, 6 for the opposition, 5 for us, then Tier 6s and some Tier 5s, so really nice matchmaking we've actually got here. We're on Corellia. Not really the best scout map, but it's a viable scout map. There are a few locations that are still doable, but they aren't exactly what you call easy. Looking at the opposition, my opposing number is an MT25. That's a very quick, mobile little Tier 6 scout tank. We've got a Burt platoon, we've got a GW Panther and a Jag Panther on our team. Opposition has got an SU-101 and a Scorpion, an S-51 and an M44, and a Bishop. T-43 goes to the middle. I dive into a bush, but I do still get spotted. But the team does start to put some fire into the T-43 there, as you can see. Shots are coming in on me though, so I'm running to find the cover. MT-25 has gone for the hill. He's gonna have an engagement with a Cromwell though. T-43 is trying to get cover there, so I basically sit myself in this bush here. As you can see, we've also spotted the Bishop there at the back. think about taking some shots on the bishop, but he does get taken out by our VK with an ammo rack shot. And I think about putting some shots into the back of the T43. Artie though starts to rain some nice shells in. There's the Burts hitting, and this guy's now out. This guy's had a great game. There's a Crusader on the opposition there. That's a tier 5 light tank. As you know, I like that tank. I do quite nicely in it. There's a Comet on the hill engaging our M6. The MT25 has been taken out of the game, which is really good. Looking for a shot here on the Crusader. Shot was too late. He was killed by somebody else, unfortunately. So we're now just going to keep chill here for a little bit and just see if anything else comes across. We've only spotted an ONI and an OI, but then I decide I want to make a bit of a move. Let's push across. As you can see, we're not particularly quick at getting up to speed with this terrain. This tank doesn't really like this kind of terrain. There's a Panzer 3-4 out wide. So we do have at least some support, but nothing to write home about. Clip's on reload still, so I'm going to push forward and try and find a location to just basically scout their base from. Map awareness lets me down a bit. There's a Scorpion there, so I dive into a rock, and there's an SU-101 behind me as well. So not in a particularly good position here, but the 101 is camping base, and he looks to be AFK. There is a Cromwell there though, however. Oh, SU-101's moving, so he's not AFK. I decide that I need to pull away at this point, so as I'm running away through the cover, as you can see, take a big hit there from the SU-101. Takes half my hit points. But the Skoda 25 kills the SU-101 there. So our team's in quite a nice strong position on the south, on the other side of the map, but this side we're quite weak. However, luckily for us, their opposition seems to have done the same as ours. I'm on 307 hit points. I've got 6 shells in the clip, so I've got potentially about 700 damage in this clip. Keep edging forward, just trying to get eyes and see if I can spot anything. Scorpion's there, he's still on full health, and he's looking at our Panzer 3-4. I get spotted, so as I come around the corner, auto aim, and we start to put shells in. Great support there from the artillery, and we can take the Scorpion out. Centurion, our Comet kills the Panzer 4H on their team. I go for a reload on the clip and push across to the cap. As I say, it's not a long game this. There's KV2 back at base, so straight away I'm turning around and heading back there. Beggars believe how a KV2 got past the Panzer 3-4, but hey, you know, camo net and binoculars. I'm pushing back now to defend the base. The Cromwell's fighting, doing a good fighting retreat, and the Artie's trying to do his best as well, but obviously huge reload on that tank, so on that IS-51, so when it's shot, it's pretty much going to lose his life. KV2 though is on full health. Here we are behind him, we let the gun aim. The Artie tracks him, so first shot goes under the tank. 1 into the back, 2 into the back. I decide I'm going to reload the clip as I push forward. It's about a 20-second engagement time from here to the KV2. KV2 is probably going to be waiting for us. Yep, there he is, he's waiting for us. He has a slow turret, he's fired his gun. We're going to wait for the reload. And there's nothing he can do now. And there we go. Last kill of the game goes to us. So that didn't look like much for an ace tanker game, did it? Let's have a look at the post-game results though. Now we got patrol duty because we spotted the SU-100, the Bishop, the T-43, the KB-2, the MT-25, Scorpion, the Comet, and the Crusader. Team score, as you can see, we came highest on base XP, 1196. But we only did 860 damage. Bearing in mind, it didn't seem like we were spotting much, like there was much going on. We managed to spot 3,591 damage with our assistance in that short game. I mean, I didn't expect this to be an ace at all, because Sunshi, who I platoon with sometimes when I play this tank, she's got over 1,000 damage, over 1,200 damage games and 2k damage games in this tank, and she hasn't. That wasn't ace tankers. Yet 3.5k spotting damage with 860 damage and 2 kills is, as you can see, cheap to repair, cheap ammunition, nearly 43,000 credits profit. It was the first game of the day, so it was ×2, and I did have a couple of personal reserves going, so a lot of XP was earned there. But yeah, just really bizarre ace tanker game. Didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. Anyway, if you're looking to get the 12 ton, I wouldn't worry about it. It's actually not too bad at all. You just have to bear in mind it's a little bit sluggish off the line on some terrain, and you know, equip it correctly and prepare to play it right, and it's a good tank. So yeah, it's my review, guys. Short, sweet, to the point. I'm amazed it was an ace tanker game, and I'm amazed I got so much spotting on Corellia. I didn't expect it at all. Anyway, I'll catch you all later, guys, and we'll see you soon. To any of my viewers who are, by the way, happy Father's Day, congratulations, and yeah, see you on the next live stream, guys. See ya.